Hey guys, it's Olympus the Loomer here. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to make this Loomigurumi Among Us doll. This is my original design and I love this design. I'm super proud of this design. It is super cute, super good, and yeah, it has a backpack, the goggles. It's just super cute and I'm really proud of this design. And yeah, I'm gonna show you guys how to make this cute guy. So the materials that you're going to need are a hook, any kind of hook will do, and some bands. So for this blue band here, that's going to be for the body and the backpack. This white over here is going to be for the goggles, and for the black is the outline of the goggles. You're also going to be needing a C-clip or stitch marker, anything you have at home to use as a stitch marker to mark your rows, then some stuffing over here. So yeah, let's get started. And I forgot, you are also going to need some scissors. So the first thing that we are going to make are the goggles. So grab your white bands. So here are my white bands. Now what we're going to do is grab a band and wrap it to your hook once, making a cap band. And after that, we are now going to grab two bands and we are going to chain 3. So that's 1. And if you hear any background noises, guys, I'm super sorry about that. This is number 2. And this is number 3. So this is what you should have so far. After that, we are going to grab 2 bands, pull through everything, and we are just going to slip knot like that. Then we are going to go inside here, so not to the side. We're going to go inside in the front. You can know that you're doing the right thing when your cap band is facing yourself and not facing to the side. So go in. We are going to do 1 because we already made 1. So that's a total of 2 in the same chain. And just stitch using 2 bands. So all the bands for the goggles are doubled, so using 2 bands in each. Now in the second one, we are going to do 2 again. So grab 2 bands and stitch. Go back in for your second one. 2 bands and stitch. Then for this last one, we are going to do 4. Go into that one. We are going to do 4. So this is 1. This is number 2. And I'm sorry if you hear background noises, guys. I really do apologize. This is number 3. This is going to be number 4, our last one. Oops. And then we are going to cut this cap band we just did. So grab your scissors and cut it. Make sure you only cut the cap band. So yeah. Then we are just going to do 2 in these last 2 chains. So yeah. I hope you are doing the same thing as I do. And yeah. And I've reached the end. So if you're done, this is what it should look like. Now we are going to go into that first slip knot slip stitch we just did. Grab a band and slip knot. So that's it for the goggles. Now we are going to do the backpack. So grab your body collar. So now you're also going to need your C-clip as well. So the first thing that we are going to do is a magic ring of 8. So grab a band, wrap it to your hook twice, creating 3 loops. So 1, 2, and pull through a band to the top band, reclaim and stitch, go back into that hole, and we are going to do 7 more, total of 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So I'm gonna count the stitches if we did right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 is the one that's on your hook. Grab your C-clip or stitch marker and put it to the band that's on your hook. For the next row, we are going to increase all the way around. And just go to your first stitch and we are going to do increase. So an increase is just basically putting 2 stitches in one. And this is our first one. Go back in, pull through one band, stitch. So that's an increase, basically putting 2 stitches in one. We are going to do that all the way until we reach our C-clip. And this increases. And if you have any suggestions, guys, of what I should make next, please do not be afraid to comment that down below. I'd love to make them. I'm just trying to be, active again on YouTube because I've been gone for a while. So I'm really sorry for that. And I just want to thank you guys for being so patient. Thank you for still subscribing to my channel. Thank you for staying. And yeah, make sure you're still doing increases, by the way. And I hope I'm explaining this right. And I'm on to my last stitch and still doing increases. So now you should have 16 stitches in total. Remove your stitch marker and put it to the band that's on your hook. Now we are going to count just to be sure that we have the right amount of stitches. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16 is the one that's on your hook. Now we are going to just do a regular stitch around, going through the inside loop only. So we are going to just grab the one that's near to us. So this is what a stitch looks like. This is the inside loop one, this one, and this one is the outside loop. We want to grab the front one. That's the inside loop, and that's the one that's close to us. And then we are just going to stitch. we're going to do that all the way around, and still at the end we should still have 16. Just going through the inside loops. And again guys, sorry for the background noises. That's one problem, like one main problem of mine every time I make a video, because there's just so many people going around with their vehicles, and yeah, it's just, you know, when your free time is full of noises. But it's okay. What's important is I'm showing you guys what's, you know, yeah. What's important is you are seeing what I'm doing, and I hope you understand what I'm talking and what I'm trying to explain, because I'm not good at explaining things. I think that's super obvious, but I do try my best. And another vehicle is coming. So I'm on my last stitch, and remove your stitch marker and move it to the band that's on your hook. Sorry for that guys, but next row is we are going to stitch all the way around. Now doing both. We're going to stitch around, going to both loops. Just regular stitch all the way around. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's raining guys. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16. So this is what it should look like so far. So this part is going to be our last row for this backpack, and you're just going to decrease all the way around. But this decrease is a little bit different because you are going to grab both front loops, and do that all the way around. Only decreases till we reach our C-clip. So go to the first loop of 2 stitches, combine them and pull through a band, and that's a decrease. Go to your next one, and this is just going to be the decrease for this one. The body is just going to be a normal decrease if we make a decrease. I just find this, you know, it gives the backpack a cleaner finish to it. I don't know. That's just how I do the decrease of the backpack. And yeah, I'm sorry. I cut that because there was a vehicle, and I don't want that. This video is too noisy already. But yeah, just doing decreases, and on your last stitch, and we are going to pull through everything and just slip knot. We can now remove our stitch marker. This is how it should look like. It should be looking like a square. Yeah. And we are just going to close this off. If you knew, like if you watch Craft Muse's Tsum Tsums, the way she closed it, that is how we are going to close that. just going to the front loops of everything, just pulling the band through it all the way. So yeah, that's what we are going to do in order to close it. And I'm sorry if I'm bad at explaining things. I'm not a teacher. Anyways, you're just gonna close it. If you have your own style of closing, then you can use that. This is just how I close it. And I think that's it. I don't see any more. Oh, here is my last stitch, and I'm just gonna close this off. I'm just gonna close it off permanently. Pull that back on your hook. Cross in. Grab this band and tight. And we can hide that in. So yeah, that is your backpack. Super cute. And we're gonna save this for the attaching later. So now we are going to start with the body. Okay. So to make the body, first we are going to do a magic ring of 6. So grab your band. Magic ring of 6. So 3 loops on your hook. And pull through 6 bands onto that. Go back into that hole. And do 5 more. So a total of 6. That's 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Then we are going to put our our stitch marker to the band that's on our hook. Now we are going to do increase around. So 2 bands in 1 stitch, one at a time. 1 and 2. That's an increase, and we are going to do that all the way till we reach our C-clip. And yeah, I'm really sorry if I cut some clips like randomly. If you like notice that, it's because many vehicles are just passing through, and then I don't want many more noises, getting caught up. Okay. Yeah, I'm just really doing some increases, and I'm on my last stitch. And we should have 12 removers. You can put the bandage on your hook. You should have 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12 is on your hook. Now we are going to do a single crochet and an increase. So single on the first stitch and increase on the next stitch. So 1 single, 1 increase all around. So yeah, single, increase, yeah, single increase, and after this we are going to have 18. Another single and increase, stitch, increase, then you are going to end with an increase. So I cut that off because there was another vehicle. Just stitch and increase on to the band with a stitch marker on it. So yeah, we should have 18 now. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, and 18 is on your hook. Now we are going to stitch around, but for stitch 9 and stitch 18 we are going to do an increase. So I'm gonna count with you guys. So this is 1, this is number 2, this is number 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we have 8 stitches single. Now for the 9th stitch we are going to do an increase. 2 stitches in 1. So that's 1 stitch. And here's the second one, that's an increase. Now we are going to do 8 more single. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and the band with a stitch marker on is going to be an increase since that's our 18th stitch. So so yeah, we have an increase. We move that stitch marker and put it in the band that's on your hook. Now we have 20 loops stitches. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20 is the band that's on your hook. Now we are going to do 5 rounds. Okay, 5 rounds of single crochet all the way around. So I'm just gonna move these bands aside and put 5 bands. Okay, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So this is what I do every time there's some rows that I need to do. So if you want, you can do the same thing that I did. This is just to make sure that we are doing the right amount of rows. So I'm gonna do my row 1 with you, and you're gonna pause the video to make yourself 4 more rows. So that's a 5. That's a total of 5. I'm gonna do 1 row with you. So just single crochet around. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. So that's one row completed out of 5. Now you are going to pause the video and make 1, 2, 3, 4 more. So I'm gonna be back and we are going to do the legs. So I did my additional 4 rows and this is what it should look like. Now we are going to do the legs. So now we are going to fold it like that. Make sure that your C-clip is on the right side. We are going to find the center. So I think I found my center. So once you find your center, you are going to put your hook to both of them. This is my center. So like that. And we are gonna grab a band and slip knot. So that's like the beginning of our legs. Then we're just gonna go around this side. This side is a different one. We are going to start where the C-clip is. So yeah, this is 1 and we should have a total of 11 stitches. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and I'm sorry for the background noises, guys. 9, 10, and 11. Then we're going to put a C-clip or stitch marker onto this band. Yeah, that's that. We're going to go to the other side and make sure we have 11 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. Got lost because my grandma called me. But yeah, let's just continue. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. And if you find this confusing, really sorry, I don't know how to explain it the right way. Just be sure that you have 11 stitches to both of them, then that way you are on the right track. Now we are going to do 5 rows. So 5 rows of single to each of them. So I'm gonna do one side with you guys, like one side with 5 rows, and you're gonna pause the video to make the other side. So I'm just gonna mark it 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. I'm gonna grab this one since this is going to be our first row, and then we're just going to do single. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, you can actually just start stuffing it right now, but I'm just gonna finish this first feet, then we're gonna stuff through this hole for like the body. Yeah, that's one row down, 4 to go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. One, 2. This is our third row, so I forgot. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 2 more rows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Then our last row for this right leg. And if you don't have 11 stitches, guys, for example you only have 10, then that's really okay, as long as you have a row, like a round shape to work with. Yeah, you just have to make it work. So after this last round of 5 rows of this leg, we are going to stuff the body. Yeah, if you don't have again 11, it's really okay, as long as you have like a round shape to go along with. Don't panic, you guys. Oh yeah, so we're gonna clip that, and that is what it should look like so far. We are going to stuff it, the body. Regular stuffing. We're not gonna need a lot, just probably some just to fill the body, and just put that into the hole. And I think that's good. So yeah, now you are going to pause the video and make the left leg. So I'm gonna be back to show you guys how to close the body, and we are going to attach the goggles and the backpack. So I finished doing the left leg. It should look like this so far. Now we are going to grab our stuffing, because we are now going to stuff these 2 legs for we are going to close it afterwards. So grab some stuffing. You don't need a lot. You don't want to overstuff it. You don't want stuffing poking out of your creation. So don't overstuff. If you feel like um, you're on the right, you know, if you feel like it is right already, then you can stop overstuffing. I don't recommend that. So this one is done. I'm just gonna do the other one. So just putting stuffing inside. And you can kind of fix it. And yeah, we are done with the stuffing. Now we are going to close it up. So to close it, we are just basically doing decrease around. So grab your hook, go to one side of the leg, and we are just going to decrease around. Decrease around. So combining 2 stitches together. Yeah, this is how I decrease. Front loop and the back loop of the other one. And tie together. Front loop, back loop of the other one. And we are gonna end with a slip knot. Since our number is odd, so this one is just basically going to be a slip knot since we have 11. But if you have 10, you're gonna end with a decrease. And now we are just going to hide the slip knot inside the feet. And if you you know, touch some stuffing, you can just take that off, and then done. Now we are going to decrease the other leg. So front one of the first stitch to the back one to the second stitch, and stitch together front and back. Front, back. And again, guys, if there are some cuts, you know, and they're just basically some background noises, some vehicles, and I don't want that happening. And in the last stitch, slip knot. Okay, I wasn't clear. Okay, if there are some clips that are like cut through, there are just basically some background noises. And once you're done with your decrease, you can tuck the slip knot in. Then our body is done. You can kind of fix it. And now we are going to attach our goggles. Now get your goggles and 13 black bands. We're going to use these black bands to sew our goggles on. So yeah, this is going to be a hard thing to explain again. So okay, this is your magic ring. This is your first row. This is the increase, and we are just going to start below that. So you have your increase over here. Grab your goggle piece and put that right below that increase, and you can find the center. Then we can start. If you need, you know, some guide, you can just basically put a toothpick in the middle, but since I don't have some, I'm just gonna do that right away. Okay, you're just going to go to the one farthest to you. So there's two loops, okay? So grab your 2 loops, the one farthest to you, and just pick a stitch in the body and put that in there. After that, grab a black band and pull through everything and stitch. Go to the next one. Again, this outer two, pick a stitch in the body and grab your black band, pull through everything, and then stitch. And we're going to do that around until our last one. Just go into your outer loop, pick a stitch of your body, and then after that, grab your black and pull through everything and slip knot. Then go to your next one, pick a stitch in the body and grab your black, pull through everything, stitch like that. You're in loop, then pick a stitch in your body and black band, pull through everything, stitch. Again, we are going to grab this like farthest one to us, both of two, pick a stitch in your body, black band, pull through everything, stitch. Next one, all around, please don't hate me, guys. Please don't be mean in the comments below. If there are some parts that you don't understand, I'm still learning. I'm not the best tutor there is. But yeah, again, go in, two bands, pick a stitch in your body, black band, and stitch. And we are down to our last one. Yes, yay! And just slip knot. So you can kind of fix your goggles. Now this is how it looks like. After that, we can just tuck this white inside. Just go to your white side, grab your white slip knot and pull it in like that. Then for this black band, we can tuck that inside the body ever you like, and we are done with the goggles. Now we are going to attach the backpack. So I have the backpack over here, and to attach it you're just gonna need 4 bands. So this is just basically slip knots. So we're gonna find a spot where you want it to be. So for my case, it's here. And you're just going to grab 1 stitch from the backpack and 1 stitch in the body, like so. Grab your band and slip knot. Then to this side, pick a spot in your body and then slip knot. And this one, and the last one. So just imagine that this is, you're working with a square. A square has 4 sides, and wherever the sides go, that's where your slip knots go as well. For that, we're just gonna hide this slip knot inside the backpack. Okay. And if you hear some noises, guys, I'm really sorry. But yeah, you're just basically tucking in the slip knots to the backpack. Okay. And yay! We're done! Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed watching this tutorial. I hope you were able to understand what I'm talking. If you have any suggestions, please comment that down below. And please don't be mean in the comments down below, guys. I'm not the best tutor there is. And if you have any suggestions what to make, anything you'd like me to make and make a tutorial for, please comment that down below. If you like this video, like, comment, subscribe, and if you make one of these, please tag me on Instagram at Olympus_the_loomer and use the hashtag OlympusTheLoomer. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Bye!